There's something I would like to share about the difference between people that are sharing from the inside out and with the way that they receive is to do from the inside out, and then there's others that are reaching from the outside and getting it coming in. And we're lucky if anything comes out, except for just a bunch of shit. But there's people that have a core that's operating from the inside out. It's beginning to go from the inside out. And it it's valuable to some people to hear that side of life because like I said, many people are gathering and they're getting. In effect, the people that are doing the inner work and moving from the inside out are receiving through that in a very reciprocal way energetically, like it's very energetic. It's the stuff that good memories are made of, you know? And getting back to this vibrational frequency thing, I can't be too hard on myself right now about what's happening. We're still in a lot of Pisces, even though we're just the first entrance to Aries. And there's a lot of energy in the air to just want to move forward. There's a lot of other things going on, especially that Pisces influence. That it just still feels really like like floating out in the middle of the ocean, and you better stop paddling and learn how to breathe because and hold it every once in a while and let it out slow because that's what's going to keep you afloat in this place where you have no idea which direction you're floating towards, or you don't even know where you are in it. This is the end degrees. This is still Pisces in the air. This is an end degrees conjunction of Jupiter and Neptune that we're going to be going through. It doesn't start, it's coming on now, but it doesn't start till April 9th, and it kind of goes away April 16th. And everybody is kind of feeling this, and for me it affects me deeply. There's other things happening with humanity that we need to address, the changes that needs to be made, how that we interact with our resources, really having to do with the changes that need to be made regarding the planet Earth. We can't disregard the planet Earth and how do we really get our resources? And what is really happening with that? How does it happen really that money becomes useless? I think it's because we have too much and you're putting a dime on everything. That's how. Will you please stop and make the time we have to breathe into things and create more valuable than whatever that's going on with the money thing. It's interesting and everything, but what about human life? I really think that the money situation is, in case you're a non-human and you want to have something to do with the human occupation that is there, we know how to do a lot of things here as artists and lovers, and mainly lovers. It's just people who can dial in on things and make things. It's a skill of skills, and so now I didn't mention money yet. It's just a skill that gives you the pleasures that we have that are there, whatever it is, a piece of art or food or a good thing. It wasn't money that made that. Money doesn't do anything. People do things, and people with skills do that. And of course, yes, if you're, money is here to manipulate that into a society that is non-human. What could I say more clearly? And I don't even know why I made this film. Have a beautiful day. We should smile more. You smile more. I mean, I'm the one who's supposed to say it. Um, but, yeah, like I'm saying, it's like on top of, losing my ass, having just a financial ruined to hell. I mean, and I'm supposed to believe that everything is just spiral down. It's like, nah, there's something really beautiful happening instead of just worrying about that, you know. It's not really the attitude to have. I mean, I need to take care of it. And believe me, I'm going to do all I can. But right now, it's like, you know what I need? And this is my Neptune, Jupiter, and Pisces. It's opposing my Venus exactly because I really don't have a problem with this otherwise. It's just to get some food in me. And so just recently I broke a barrier to get into the store up here, at least one of the stores. And it's like a dream. Wow, you mean I can actually just go buy some flour and some butter and a potato and an onion? Um, uh, because I have $6 and I don't have to worry about having gas to go 40, 50 miles. I can just go up there because what a weird fucking bunch of shit, you know, because I was kicked out with a mask, but I'm supposed to believe now that, well, you're just imagining that, Shauna, just go inside the store. You know, and right now, what I'm experiencing is just like, okay, hold out. And everybody is experiencing this. They've got something that they think that they want to do but it's like, put the order in now and then wait. And it's, I don't know if anybody has been on the same trip as me, but that's been this way for like just to try and get on track for like the last year and a half now, just about. Well, it's been a good solid year of just doing what you have to do to get out from under the oppression. It's a very personal level, but this is what's expanding. This is what's happening with all of humanity. And then you have a split happening where people are just not getting along and nobody understands why. And it's like, you can't talk to a narcissist. You cannot talk with a narcissist. They don't understand what the first offense was. And that is, it's like something, it's like their lack of presence could be one major one. Right in front of your face, they're not present. It's like, oh, come on, dude, or people, you know, are you really just going to run a dialogue through your head? Even if I'm standing there in real time, I mean, that's the only time we have is real time, and we don't know what's going to happen. If we're lucky, a fucking hurricane blows through, and then you see how people are right there. Let's see how we really are. Yay! It takes like otherwise it takes 2.5 years of actually seeking to be with people. If you don't have an imagination, you know, a lot of people don't have an imagination. And I understand, it's like, you got to keep drilling them in. That's what the news does for them. Just ignore everybody's life and just turn on the news and they'll repeat things for you over and over and over. And there's your life and there's your concerns and there's your curiosity. We'll take care of it for you. And the truth is, it's like, nah, with people, you have to be present with them. And I live in the mountains and I'm doing something that's kind of curious. I don't talk about it all the time, but some people, like one of my friends of a long time ago, I mean, she comes over and she's like, oh, yeah, this is what we're trying to do too. This is what we're supposed to be doing. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Self-sustaining. You know, you're self-sustaining. You farm and I'm like, I'm not, that's not my intention. I'm not like trying to do that. It's what you're supposed to do. If you've made it into the country and you're not using your land, might I um, might I suggest that you're useless, you know? And somebody, of course, wants your land. See, the thing I'm dealing with is being single, and every single family around me, especially a realtor, does not at all think I deserve this land. And the truth is what I'm hooked up into, the intelligence that I belong to, which I'm one of these people who'll tell you, I'll say it once again, I am operating on another dimension. I feel I can say that because there's this guy named Bruce Lipton who says it perfectly fine. He just says, well, you know, I'm operating on other dimensions. I don't really stay here in this body. I'm in another place and it's simultaneous, blah, blah, blah. Crazy? No, I don't think so. So I'm keeping this place green. If you want to help me help support to bring your children over and learn something real instead of sheltering them away and, you know, look, here's some chicken shit and here's an egg. Look, you have to wash the egg off. Sometimes, not all the time. The truth is, chickens aren't really that dirty. They shit on the ground and they stay up off of it. They don't, if you had food all over a bunch of shit, they don't eat it. Well, they will, but they'll scratch it away and make sure the shit's not touching it. You know, it's like, you gotta think, and they don't poison themselves. If they know there's something that they can't eat, they don't have, chickens have fucking olfactory glands like crazy. They're like wine tasters, man. They smell it and they look at each other. Ooh, a little bit sauteed garlic on this one, and there's some onions. We like it like that. Thank you. And they ask for it next. You know, you can give them a version of another one. They're like, excuse me, but there's not enough um, Grey Poupon. I know I got into a specific thing to talk about here, but I don't know. I'm having the hardest time, and I think that it's just going to bring me more and more to into my natural self. And it's like, wait a minute, you know, I'm not really a crook or a hustling fucking con artist villain. Yes, I am. You have to be that if you want to make some kind of money, right? Everybody is. Everybody's lying. Everybody's fucking lying to everybody, like my brother. Well, you don't just beg for money and get everybody's hard-earned money. So when you deliver pizzas, what do you rely on? I mean, really, you're not making the pizzas. You're not making any money off this. So what are you really relying on? People's hard-earned money? People's generosity? You're just gonna go up and traipse up, and you're gonna try and, of course, you're gonna change your vibrational frequency. I get it. I'm trying to hold my vibrational frequency up too. I could never do it eating pizzas though.